Routine trimming in the Dutch style 5-step method in the way I am in this video is absolutely fundamental to getting your cows cured properly, making sure that they don't get lame in the first place and ensuring the constant promotion of hoof health in your herd. So watch this video, give me some feedback, any questions you've got, ask them in the comments because I always try to reply to the comments. And cheers for watching, guys. Hello and welcome to one of the videos which actually made me start doing YouTube videos in the first place. Most of the videos on YouTube are just trimming standard feet, which are easy, but they are the basics and the fundamental details that you need to get right are included in these videos, and hopefully they are in this video for you to watch today. I'm going to trim a back left foot and a front left foot for you to see how to go about trimming in the Dutch 5-step method. So the inside claw should be around 75mm, this one's about 95, so we're going to take 20mm off the end. Then we're going to replicate that on the outer claw, reduce the height so that they are both the same height. Try to keep as much height here as possible, so we'll try not to touch the heel of the inner claw. Then we're going to model it out, then we're going to check for any problems and remove any loose horn. So first things first. So now we've corrected the length. They're both about 75mm, which is the width of my 4 fingers. Excuse my voice today. I was extremely drunk at the weekend and probably shouting quite a lot, so I'm still a bit hoarse. So the length's about 75mm, which is the width of my 4 fingers, and that's the same on both. We're measuring from the hairline, so from up here, but on the very front. Now I've stabilised this by taking that rounded bit off the toe, so that's flattened. I want to keep all this height here because if we lower this, we'd have to lower this even more, which would reduce the angle, and she wouldn't be walking very nice. And now I've reduced the height on this claw, so the heel, the toe and the mid region to be replicated by this. So these two are now the same height. So it should be 50-50 weight bearing between the two. You can do that with a knife. If you're trimming it with a knife, the best way is to stand here and trim down. You'll get much more power into your sweeps and it's more accurate. So now we're going to go ahead and we'll do a wider model on the outside claw and a narrow one on the inside claw. There you go, so we've done the wider model on the outside, narrow one on the inside, and now we're going to go ahead and take away any loose horns. So as you can see, this is all loose, which could create problems. See, it's slightly underrun. That there is completely loose, so it can come away. There is loose horn in here, we don't want that to crack anymore. This could be the start of a problem, so we're going to remove this loose cracking horn. See, I'm taking the side wall out as well so that we don't dig a hole for muck to get trapped in. Okay, now we'll just go around the heels, make sure all the fissures and any of this horn's gone. These little raggedy bits. And I finished that, and now I'm going to ask Mark if that's okay. Mark, did I do okay?
What?
Did I do okay?
A fucking big grand job.
Nothing wrong with it?
Just a bit shitey. A bit shitey. It's right.
Right, okay. We leave this bit high even though it's all kind of scraggy. She wants to put the weight back on here. And you can see the bruising there. That bruising will disappear now that she's had it all modelled out and the weight's returned to good. Sweet. So on the front feet it's the same but the opposite way around. So this time this is going to be our model claw, and we want to put all the weight from here onto this part of the heel on the outer claw. So what we're going to do is we're going to shorten this to 75mm. Same with this, lower the height of all of this claw to be the same as this claw. And we'll stabilise this and make sure the end of the toe is no less than 7mm thick. Then we'll do a wider model on the inside claw, narrow model on the outside claw. Remove any loose horn we find and any fissures from around the back of the heels. So crack on. There you go, so while they're sitting like that you can tell this claw looks longer, but it's just the way they're sitting on the block. Every crush will be different. On mine, you level up these dorsal walls here, make sure they're the same length, and that the end of the toe is around 7mm thick, which you can see it is there. Narrow model on the outside, wide on the inside to alleviate the pressure from that pedal bone. Remove any loose horn, which there's some still here. Then get rid of any little loose bits of horn around the heels or any cracks. And that's her, good to go. And as you can see, if you look in there, her feet, as you can see, her feet are 100% level with 50-50 weight bearing on both of them there. Perfect. Do you feel happy about this? Straight on to the next cow. Squeak, squeak, need a bit of oil. Come on, lass. Come on. Come on. On you go. And there we go. So trimming cows' feet in the way that's shown in this video is absolutely key. You cannot cut too much off the toe. You cannot take any excess weight off the inside heel on the back foot and the outside heel on the front foot. This is where you're going to really prevent a lot of white line and a lot of sole ulcers if you get this done correctly. A lot of times you'll see people, they'll shave off the whole of the foot because it looks nice and white, but at the end of the day we're not doing things to look good, we're doing things to get functionality back into that hoof and make sure that the weight bearing between the two digits is 50-50, which will really cut down contributing factors to lameness within your herd.